What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks on MTGO. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. Seems like somebody forgot what they were saying and was too locked in with their normal phrases. Let's fix the webcam so I don't go all protection witness on you. There we go. All right, Vintage Cube, we have opened an Ancestral Recall. Love the fact that they added all of the old arts to the card. One of the best cards to open, of course. In my particular opinion, I enjoy Black Lotus Pick 1 Pack 1 as the number one card to open. I think these days a lot of people are touting, especially LSV, I guess, are touting like Time Walk as the number one card. But as a fan of combo and artifact nonsense, I like taking Black Lotus. Sol Ring obviously up there as well. Those are the top three, but who's going to complain about getting an Ancestral Recall Pick 1 Pack 1? Certainly not me. Maybe we get past a Piece of Power. You never know. Oh, mama, that's another really good pack. Okay, this is going to be an incredible start. I'm going to have a hard time not going into some combo-y, stormy nonsense. My usual crap. Yeah, we're going to take Mana Vault here. Another just incredible card. One of my favorite cards in the cube. Big fan of brown, though this one doesn't have the brown coloring like the Helm of Awakening does. But if you ever hear me say brown mana, this is what I'm referring to, artifact mana, because old cards, they used to look like this. Nowadays, maybe they look a little more gray, but we still call them brown. Anyways, Demonic Tutor, another fantastic card here. I'm hoping Sail into the West wheels. This is a nice draw 7. Reprieve, Help, Snap, Manamorphose. Yeah, we have a decent chance of wheeling something out of this pack after taking the vault. But what an incredible start we have here. Why is the draft lagging out like that? Oh my, okay. So, few different options we can go with. I do enjoy a good Teferi. There are a few infinite combos you can do with Teferi. Most notable, I think, or the one that I often end up getting is like the Displacer Kitten with Teferi and like any Mox or cheap mana effect like the Vault I already have, right? Good combo there. Although Emrakul and Grizzlebrand are also both fantastic. In fact, there's a Through the Breach here in the pack with the Emrakul, so I could take the Emrakul, wheel the Breach. That would be a solid game plan, but I think I prefer the gameplay with Teferi, so let's do that. There's another really nice combo card. That one's going to wheel, though, so we're just going to take the Upheaval. We already have not Ancestral, Mana Vault for that. Yeah, this is just looking like my classic style of deck here. I'm going to take the Rogran Triome. I think the Triplicate Titan's a decent pickup early enough if you want to. It's a really safe pickup because it's so good with a bunch of different cards in the format, right? It's good with Reanimate effects. It's good with Tinker. It's good with Flash. It's good with Sneak Attack Breach. Triplicate Titan has a lot of good cheat-in value, especially since it has that nice dies trigger. But yeah, given what we have already, this makes a lot of sense to me. And now a jar. Love it. Could also consider Trinket Mage. If this wasn't pack 1... Well, actually... Yeah, if this wasn't pack 1, I'd be a lot more inclined to take the Memory Jar because who knows how many other big card draw effects I'm going to get. But I might be able to get a little bit greedy because we passed a Wheel of Fortune. I don't think that wheels. We passed a Sail into the West. I think that could wheel, so I might not need to take the jar here, and grabbing the Trinket Mage I think could be very good. Oh, there's the kitty cat. Okay, perfect. Well, now I'm really happy I took the Teferi because we already have a combo. Wow, another really good pack here. True Name Nemesis shouldn't go very late. It's just a really stupid card, right? 3-1, protection from the chosen player. That means protection from their creatures, their sorceries, their instants, what have you, right? Everything is... like, the only way to deal with this is like a Wrath effect or something like Council's Judgment, but in any case. Take the Displacer Kit and pass the Talisman, and the Duretti kind of sucks, but hey, we got there. Another really good Tinker card. A little bit tempted just to take one of these card draw effects. I think Faithless Looting's kind of nice when we're going combo, but Portal would be, again, another really good Tinker card. And this is what I have so far is like the great start to a nice artifact deck as well, but let's go with the loot. This was our opening. Wow, Lelia wheeling in our opening pack is kind of absurd. We'll just take the click. I might not even start this in the deck, just because we go full on combo, but obviously the card is great. Snap Wield, Manamorphose Wield, and Helm of Awakening Wield. Okay, which one of these do we want? For combo, all three of them are actually incredible. It doesn't look like I might be leaning towards the Helm of Awakening combo, so I'm just going to take the Snap. It's a pretty safe pickup, and it's really, really good if you... Wow, geez, look at these wheels. If you eventually get, like, Tolarian Academy or something. Let's just take the Probe. Information is fantastic. Engineer might not actually be terrible here. Granted, again, I only have the one artifact, but... Actually, am I playing Doomsday with this start? No, we're more likely to run the Goblin Engineer. Both of these are not what we want in this deck. Love that pack one, though. Need to get some more artifacts. But yeah. Oh, you know what we didn't... Oh, my lord. What on earth? Soul Ring, Mox Ruby, Tinker, Time Spiral. Are you kidding? Oh, it's going to be one of those drafts, huh? I mean, obviously, it's great to open a pack like this, but it also hurts at the same time. Ugh. I'm actually most upset that I'm losing Time Spiral because it looks incredible in our deck. I don't mind passing Tinker, right? We already lost on Triplicate Titan and the Portal to Phyrexia. But Spiral and Mox Ruby are just like, what is going on here? There's an Oko. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're going to splash that. I don't have any green fixing yet, but it's the beginning of pack 2. Library's good. Brazen Borrower's good. Strix, Bergy, Battlesphere. Ugh, this is just stupid. There's a Workshop, but I'm not... I'm not doing that right now. There's also Thassa's Oracle, which would be incredible. This is a very early pickup of a Pentad Prison, but I think it's correct. Our deck really wants this card, I think. Saheeli would also be okay. There's Urza Saga? Another really good pack here, actually. Force of Negation, Chain Lightning, Abrade, Expressive Iteration. That makes our Snap a little bit better, too. We can untap the Saga, assuming we have enough mana, and make 2 tokens on one go. Damn, that is the wrong land, sadly. We're looking for Academy and not Cradle, but that's not terrible. We're picking up a Cryptic Command here when we're so heavily blue, so that shouldn't be too hard to cast. Xander's Lounge, also not bad here. Blue-red, although I guess we don't even know if we're playing red. I mean, I want to for sure be playing Teferi and Oko, but the Faithless Looting might not be so necessary. Mystic Forge, probably too shallow on the artifacts at the current moment to want that, so Ugin could be okay here. Yeah, I only have 3 artifacts right now. Artifact and colorless, that is. But is this even an Ugin deck? I don't think it is. I think I'd rather take Mystic Forge and see if we can pick up enough artifacts in the last half of pack 2 and in pack 3 to make it worthwhile. But yeah, deck's incredible so far. Still need the big card draw effects. Maybe there's a world where I wield a time spiral. I mean, I don't remember what else was in that pack. It was Tinker and Ruby. Obviously, those will be gone. Was there? I think there was a fetch in that pack. Nah, there's just like no way that time spiral comes back around, right? Let's see, what else do I need? Fixing. We need green fixing right now, as we only have Prism. We have no fetches. We have... I mean, we have a lot of time still. And there's a nice one. Wow. Talisman of Conviction versus Chalice. This one fixes for Mr. Fairy as also more red if we deem that, or if we find enough for that, so that works out. Hollowed Fountain versus Welder. Wormcoil Engine also not terrible. Yeah, this just looks to be an easy Hollowed Fountain. Shorakai Wield. Shorakai is actually pretty nice here as well. I mean, you're never going to crew it, but it's a 4-mana artifact that draws you cards and makes 1/1s, so. Okay, Brazen. Sylvan Library too, Wheeling. I guess Brazen's good enough. Don't think we're doing the Bergy nonsense anymore. What's the exact wording on Mystic Forge? Artifact spells and colorless spells. Okay, so Shorakai is in fact an artifact. Workshop. Yeah, that has a chance. Oliphant is actually not bad here as it grabs Rogrin, and Saheeli's really good too, but I don't have the Academy for the Saheeli right now. And while copying Manifold or Soul is nice, I think the Workshop is just going to be hopefully potentially better. How many artifacts / colorless cards would you need for the Mystic Forge to be worth running? Because right now I have 5. Damn. Sideboard Seal of Removal's not bad. Dig Through Time. That's actually kind of good. I mean, I don't put that many cards in my graveyard, but I will definitely consider playing that one if we can get some more ways to do so. All right, did not go 3 for 3 in opening power. Woe is me. So what do we have here? We have a Manifold Key, which is not bad with Vault and Shorakai. We have a Ledger Shredder, which is just a decent value 2-drop. There's a Steam Vents for the non-existent red. Skydiver's always really safe. We also have an Enlightened Tutor here. Tutor can grab some of our fast mana and Shorakai. I think I just like taking Tutor. Going from there. There's another really nice pack. Jeez. Fast Bond with Upheaval is incredible. There's Teferi 5. Currency Converter's fantastic. Grim Monolith. Treachery Otawara. I think I'm going to take the Grim Monolith here. This might not be correct, as I don't actually have that much to do with all this mana acceleration. We have Vault, Ring, Monolith. Hey, there we go. Another really, really good pack, but whew, thankfully getting a draw 7 after having to pass the Spiral. What else are we losing? Like Time Warp would be incredible. Fractured Identity is great. Okay, that's good. Exactly what we were looking for. Oh, you know what? We just passed, shoot, the Sword of the Meek, didn't we? Wasn't it in this pack? I can probably take Thopter Foundry here and wheel the Sword of the Meek. Is that good enough, or do I want to just take Top? Because Top is also really nice. In fact, Top's really good because we have the Saga, right? Sometimes Saga grabbing one of these mana accelerants isn't really that exciting. You don't need it, but grabbing Top is pretty good. Let's do that. Let's take the Top, and I would expect the Thopter Foundry wheels unless somebody takes the sword, knowing that it's going to come back around. This is an easy Palantir for me. over Deserted Beach or Subtlety. Again, making our workshop that much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the Mystic Forge is getting better here. Still don't have fixing for Mr. Oko. I mean, if we do splash Oko, I guess we'd be running the Boseiju as well. Echo of Eons, Tropical Island, dang it. Karn, Bone Crusher. I guess this isn't a really good Echo deck. I'm not really discarding that, am I? Just off of Shorikai? Yeah, Tropical. Too good. Would love a blue fetch. I don't know if we're going to get it at this point in the draft, because that was, what, pick 6? Kind of unlikely we're going to see a blue fetch pick 7 or 8. I mean, my mana is going to be good. We're just so heavily blue, splashing white and green that, again, splashing the Boseiju, or not playing the Boseiju, and it's not really splashing it. It's going to be pretty easy. Missing Memory Jar, which we already lost in pack 1. What other good artifacts could I find? Battle Sphere's gone. I guess that wouldn't be incredible here. What other artifacts can I get? Big artifacts. Sundering Titan and Sky Sovereign. I guess those are both technically big artifacts, but not the ones I want. Sky Sovereign's really good with Displacer Kitten, but I'm never really crewing that. I guess we can just take Horizon Canopy for the double off-color splash over Tameshi. I don't think Tameshi does anything for us, right? Not really. Paradoxical Outcome. And a Savannah now, too. Oh, Prismatic Ending's also great. This is a decent Paradoxical. Soul Ring, Mana Vault, Grim Monolith? No, that's not good enough. Savannah's kind of incredible here, but I do need a couple more playables, and Ending is really good, too. Yeah, but casting your spells is better. Alright, I mean, I'll take the key. It's not going to be amazing, but it's going to be good enough. There goes the Steam Vents again. Nice. Wow, 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 wow. These incredible wheels. Let's go with Teferi 5. Treachery, Otawara, Binding, all fantastic. Can't take the Otawara as I still, again, need a couple playables. Identity Wield? Oh, Sword of the Meek. Oh my lord. Alright, I mean, the safe play is just taking Identity. I would not be surprised if the Thopter Foundry comes back in the next couple of picks, but this is just way too good. Oh, we didn't. Oh, actually, is Touch the Spirit Realm better here? No, let's take the fixing. Karn too, wow. Jeez, these frickin' wheels of pack 3 just kind of gave the deck extreme power. Holy smokes. Alright, I need to cut maybe one card here. How do we feel about the Mystic Forge? I think it's probably not going to make the end configuration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I think we're also going to cut the Manifold Key. The Forge would be okay. I don't think it would be amazing, but it would be okay. Is Key good enough with Monolith and Vault? That's the question. I guess it's fine with Soul Ring. 2 to add 3. I don't think I need those. We can just throw in the random click or something instead. You know what this deck doesn't have? Counter magic. That's what I'm missing. I only have the Cryptic Command, but I don't have like a Mana Leak or a Spell Pierce or something. Both of those would go a long way. Ooh, or like a Balance. There are going to be some matchups where I think we might be a little bit behind frequently, and we're not going to have a great way to catch up without like drawing Upheaval and a bunch of our manas. But anyways, let's see. Is the workshop worth it now? No. Oddly, no. It's only ever really going to be good with Palantir. It's not good with Prism. It's okay with Monolith and Talisman, but then it drops off significantly, and all the rest are ones. I guess it Shorikai kind of, but I don't think it's good enough. Our land suite is actually incredible. Picked up so much fixing there. Look at all this green fixing I just randomly picked up. And we still have a bunch of blue-white fixing as well, so I don't think I need a single forest, do I? I don't have a way to search up a basic. Yeah, so that's 4 green lands without a forest, and then we also have the Prism for green. So a couple of white and blue is all we're going to need here. 1, 2, 3, 9. That would be 10 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4 white. I mean, we need more white. Oh, wait. No. A lot of this overlaps with white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be 6 white with only 1 plane, so that's pretty good. Plus the Talisman and Pentad. Okay, yeah. This deck looks really cool. Again, we're missing a couple of cards, but I think overall, I mean, this just has so much. The power level is extremely high, right? Soul Ring, Ancestral, Vault, Teferi, Oko, Identity, Upheaval. Am I going to get rolled by a creature-based deck? Maybe. Am I going to get wrecked by a counter-based deck? Maybe. Am I going to get wrecked by any deck? Maybe. It's Vintage Cube. But I could see this getting 3 wins, so let's go off to round 1 and see how we do. Okay, off to round 1 we go here with our blue power deck. The hand's not very good, save for the turn 1 Ancestral, which is going to make me keep it, but... Ugh. That's funny. If Ancestral was most other cards in our deck, we would probably mulligan, but... It's hard to mulligan a turn 1 Ancestral, let me tell you. Now, we don't do it main phase, because that runs into Force of Negation. You cast this on your opponent's upkeep. Plus, I'd have to discard anyways. Seems like a good place. Oh, they have the Force of... Are you kidding? Well, as far as things go... Oh my lord. Yeah. I mean, they're down to 3 cards in their hand, but... They take Palantir here, and I'm left with garbage, yeah. That's incredible. Unfortunate circumstance. And if we don't rattle off a couple of lands here or something, I'm not feeling very confident. But I guess, again, they don't have many cards. They're also missing a bunch of blue. Okay, 1 more land. One of our rocks. That's fine. Yeah, land next turn we're doing okay, I think. Miss a land and hit a brick, and that would be unfortunate. I mean, that's not bad. That can go grab Soul Ring or whatever, but... It ain't where we want to be. So they don't get to draw cards until the next mode of that, after they level it up 1 more time. Jace, okay. Jace and 1 card in hand. They did not level up, though. Oh, that's right. I can go grab Saga with this, too. Oh, interesting. Is grabbing Saga actually better here than grabbing Soul Ring? I think so, because Saga will eventually grab the Soul Ring if we want it. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill an artifact this turn. Dark Ritual? Hopefully, okay, they're just leveling up their sleeper. Looting, which will not flip the Jace yet. Discarding Forest? What is going on? That cryptic command that they exiled is looking extremely sus. That's kind of a funny draw. Well, that's very good. In fact, I think we're just going to do some setup here. So they can flash back the Thoughtseize, but at this point, that's not Cabal Ritual. Wait, what? Are they on some like really weird storm? You don't throw Cabal Ritual into every deck, especially it's pay to get 3. Yeah, they're grabbing Thoughtseize. That makes sense. I mean, do they have to grab Upheaval here now? Maybe. All the cards in my hand are extremely problematic, though. They took the kitty cat. Hmm. Interesting. So we're going to be floating here with Saga. Now, I think I only have 2 blue sources here, so I can't do... I guess I could loot first and see what we hit. I guess that's better. This is interesting. Because if I want to play around another counter, I want to play Teferi into Upheaval, but I wouldn't be able to replay a land this turn then. So, in fact, I think what I'm going to do here is discard Island, go for Teferi 3 first to bait out the counter, if they have one, or force the counter, rather. Nice. Bounce their sleeper, and then we can just play Teferi 5. Oh, they didn't even draw in response, which is kind of concerning. That's actually kind of a decent hit here. Okay. Oh, maybe they just forgot to draw with the sleeper. That's fine. I mean, sleeper and one unknown card in hand. This should be a pretty easy win from here, I would think. Pass with 5 mana open, huh? Alright, let's start by drawing with Teferi. Upticking the other Teferi. I mean, do I even need the upheaval here? It's probably safest to. If they float all their mana in response, then so be it. But they did not. Oh, okay. They just had nothing. I am still confused, though, about that cryptic command that they had with Force of Will. Like, how many blue cards are in their deck? I guess we saw Jace and Rona as well, so maybe they just had a really shallow blue opening hand. We don't have much of a sideboard. Seal of Removal's like okay, but I don't think I need it versus them. Let's just run it back. Go to the next game. All right, on to game 2 here of round 1. Again, hand's not amazing, but it's decent enough. It's got quite a bit of interaction. All of it's castable. The bounce on the Brazen at least is. Maybe not the creature itself. Don't think we're going to bother firing off Gataxian Probe quite yet. Rada's Firebrand. What? Okay. Huh. Let's take a peek at what's going on in there. They've got a Bowmaster. Well, that's really good to know about. And a Cryptic for what it's worth. I'm going to go ahead and just snap their Firebrand and play out the Talisman. I mean, it looks like the Oko might be able to kind of solo them a bit. All right, they're going to pass with Bowmaster open this time. So they can shoot Oko for 1 and then attack him for 2, but it's not a big deal. They will be able to hold up Cryptic, though, because we know they have an island. But I'm guessing they're just going to attack Oko and pass, right? Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. So we're just going to go land pass here. No reason to run into their Cryptic for no reason, right? No reason, no reason. I wonder if they're going to Cryptic the token end of turn. If they do, then brazen their bowmaster and ancestral afterwards. Obviously, we don't want to ancestral into their bow. And if they're going to sit back, we're happy with that as well. No rush. I guess I could also elk the bowmaster. Actually, that's probably better at this point. So they're going to play Badlands plus Rada, hold up Cryptic, I guess. Oh, Harvester, sure. Yeah, I'm happy with this trade. Let's go for Theft on the token and then cast out our Brazen for a little bit of pressure here. I mean, they can keep sitting on their counter, but the fact that I have Oko active is making that very awkward for them. Not holding up this Brazen to block because it only blocks flyers. Click blocks anything. Brazen only blocks the flyers. All right, so in response to the blood, we're now going to Ancestral. Those are some juicers. There's the Firebrand. Still holding up Cryptic. I think I'm okay going to tutor for Soul Ring here. Oh, or Saga. Oh god, I keep forgetting I can grab Saga. So disgusting. Ugh. I guess our Oko is gonna die here, isn't it? So maybe just make another food, or maybe make another elk and attack. Because they can just pump up the Firebrand. Maybe we wanted to force them to pump it up, but... Yeah, I'm still happy just sitting back. Sure. Oh yeah, I guess it would only require 2 mana to pump anyways, so they'd still hold up Cryptic. They're gonna have to fire off that Cryptic eventually. Because they are taking a beating here. Is it finally time for them to pull the trigger? No, they're going to take 6. Okay. At this point, I'm going to lead with Cat, and I don't really care if they Cryptic this one. We still can make a Saga token as well. They might bounce the Elk. We'll see. Oh, they're going to bounce my Saga? Oh, interesting. Sure. I did play a land for the turn already, so I guess I got a little bit punished in that regard, but I'm not just dead to this thing, am I? They can... Yeah, only once each turn. Dark Ritual. What is this? Oh. Okay. That's fine. I can actually go Enlightened Tutor for Saga again if we want to. And they're attacking. Okay. Aggressive. We might just win next turn here between the click peeking at their hand and snap. Nice, okay. And we'll take the first round. Let's go, go, go. Win 2 more. Okay, on to round number 2 we go. We're on the play versus we're on the draw versus a Zerda deck with a hand that is incredible if my opponent cannot interact with it. So let's hope that they don't have turn 1 duress effect of nonsense. Okay, turn 1 top is okay. We will also be playing a turn 1 top, though ours comes with a soul ring attached. And we found a white source. Very good. Oh, so we might be able to go infinite very, very quickly here between the Teferi cat and the soul ring. It is not going to be very hard. And so we're just going to slam the Teferi out, bounce the Mystic, and we might effectively win next turn. If they just replay their... Hey! They're a big fan. If they just replay their Stoneforge Mystic, we get to draw our entire library, make infinite mana that is colorless. And yeah, it's going to be hard to lose from that point, I would say. All right, re-Stony. So what you need to do here is you need to draw your top, though. And that way I can kitty cat into playing the top, flickering, right? Oh, wait. I don't have enough mana yet, do I? Wait, I can't play my Saga. I can go Kitten, Tropical Island, top. Wait, does this work? Kitten, Tropical Island, top, flicker, Teferi. No, this should work, right? Oh wait, I still won't have blue that way. Land, top, flicker Teferi. Because flickering Soul Ring doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess I could just flicker their Stoneforge Mystic. Or rather, bounce their Stoneforge Mystic again. Shoot, I should have waited one more turn is what I should have done. I'm giving them an opportunity to interact with my board. This is Prismatic. Oh, it's Pentad Prism. That's okay. Okay, phew. So it wasn't punished. Nice. All right. And that should be that. If there was a way to do it, I messed up, but now we go uptick, top, flicker to fairy, draw soul or bounce soul ring, recast soul ring, flicker to fairy, float to colorless, bounce soul ring, and now we go. Oh, want to make sure I add mana first. But yeah, this is draw my entire library, float infinite colorless. Wombo. A lot of lands we're drawing, but doesn't matter when you get to draw your entire library anyways. What are we going to do with all these cards and all this mana, though? What am I even looking for? I don't know. Pentad? No, that doesn't do much. Palantir, that also doesn't acquire. We're not going to be Palantiring because we might deck ourselves. That's good. Okay, so that can add extra colors, but we still need to find something else to do, a little bit more in the way of win cons, huh? Because all this colorless is nice. In fact, maybe I messed up by playing the Saga last turn instead of an extra blue source. What else is in my deck? Oh, Karn. We can go get Karn. Yeah, that'll be good. Karn? Fractured Identity. Doesn't do anything right now either. Enlightened Tutor. That also doesn't do much. All right, let's just see if Karn's in the top 3. He is not. But we found a Prism. Okay, so we can draw the Prism. Float. Let's see, now we can go Talisman off of the colorless. Flicker the Talis, or flicker the Soul Ring. Now we can add a white and start adding colors for the Pentad Prism, which will allow us to go off. Flicker the Teferi again. Tap. Bounce. Soul Ring. Flicker Talisman. Add red. Now we can Prism, which will allow for multiple blue, which means I don't need to play a land to upheaval anymore. Now we can just go like this. Blue, blue. Let's see, where's upheaval? Now, they could still have a counter here, in theory, right? So we still need to play this a little bit correctly. But with Pentad Prism, we're still pretty safe. All right, looks like they didn't have anything. Let's lead with the... this here. And I don't think it really matters what I do at this point, right? As long as I correctly can play out the kitty cat and start flickering again. We can start adding colors once more. Add red. Let's see. Monolith. Add white. Flicker to fairy. Gonna end up decking myself at this rate. Bounce prism. I have to make sure I don't actually kill myself accidentally, though. Flicker talisman. Let's see. Blue, green. One. Poco. Flicker to fairy. Float white. Bounce prism. Oops. Oh, we can keep going off, can't we? With that time twister draw now. Do I want to just fire off the time twister for good measure? Just for the funs of it? Yeah, why not? Why shouldn't I, after all? Oh, not that one. Okay. Let's see here. All right, they gave up finally. We were going to do a lot of stuff. That was a lot of wheel spinning. Eventually, we would put enough pressure on the board that they would basically be dead the following turn, but that was a lot of yeah. Let's just put it like that, masturbatory. This hand is pretty weak. I could keep it. It's not terrible. It's just kind of slow for what our deck does. You know? Like, because we have bounce and a way to look at their hand, I'm sure it's fine, but overall a little bit low power. I don't even remember what turn did we go off that last game. Was it like turn 4 or 5 or something? It's not bad. I can grab our soul ring and whatnot. A far cry away from last game, let's put it that way. Ooh, into a sigh. Love it. I guess we'll bounce that at end of turn here. Do we want a Palantir or Trinket Mage? I think probably Trinket Maging makes the most sense. Grab our Soul Ring, say go. And then next turn we'll lead with the probe and take a peek at what's going on. Oh, this is main phase spin the... Oh, maybe just to see if they find a land. I gotcha, okay. Ooh, man. Fracturing their Sai is not garbage. But let's see what's going on in there. Damn, look at those artifacts. Okay. Well, we know they're drawing top next turn, so that's not the biggest issue. Actually, yeah, I probably just need to do this to their Sai, given how many artifacts are in their hand. That really leaves them with not much. There's the Foundry, there's the Candelabra, there's the top. I guess they're probably going to spin top and not play Skull Clamp out. Yeah, nice. All right, they are in rough shape. Because we are holding up Cryptic now. And we actually have a moderate clock on them as well. Just hard cast Teferi, get it countered, and probably see some sort of concede in the very near future. I mean, I could just even let the Teferi resolve. It's not, or Tezzeret resolve rather. But yeah, that we were playing different games there. Their deck looked cool, but my deck was doing some stupid stuff. So hey, 2-0, crazy blue. Let's get that trophy, baby. Okay, the third and final round of this vintage cube draft with our mono blue good stuff deck. If I was on the play, I would keep this hand. I think this might be too slow on the draw. I think we can just do so much better. I mean, turn 3 Oko is nice and all, but I'm gonna get greedy, and yeah, I like this hand a lot more. Pitch the Karn or the Probe here. I guess I'll pitch the... Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna pitch the Karn. Information's pretty damn great, and although Karn is pretty good with this hand, I think we're okay without it. Mountain turn 1. I'm just gonna probe right now for actual hard cost while I have the good opportunity to. Okay, so they are gonna be on a red-white beatdown deck. Snap into Talisman looks pretty nice here. Wow, it's actually versus the Rada as well, like we did in the previous match. So they have Cathar Commando, which is a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Because we drew Savannah, I don't actually mind running out the Talisman, because if they draw a land just to kill it with the Cathar Commando, that's not too problematic for us anymore. If they miss a land this turn and just play out the 2-drop again, we're in really good shape. Oh, wow. They opted not to, interesting, Cathar Commando it, though. I think I'm going to play it a little bit conservatively here and just go Trinket Mage, Soul Ring, Monolith. And this might scare them into using the Cathar Commando now. I don't think I want to run out the Teferi until they get their Rampaging Raptor online or whatever, you know? Jite. Okay. Well, I cannot block, so... Damn, they've drawn some nice ones. They drew 2 lands and a Jite. Aha. Well, that was incredible. That's going to set them extremely far behind. Good old stupid sexy upheaval. We don't need to add white here. So they're going to use the Jite to kill the Trinket Mage, but that's not a big deal. Soul Ring. Talisman. Teferi. Bounce the ring, draw a card. All right, nice. And we redrew the Karn, so unless they draw a 1-mana spell off the top, we're looking real good. Excellent. We make them discard 3 cards. I think they might even just discard the Jite. Like Parallax Wave, Jite, maybe the Rampaging Raptor, and just keep all the cheap stuff. This is the matchup I was most concerned about, though, like I was talking about. Oh, well, that's a good 2. Like, they have a lot of early pressure, and normally we're not really going to have that many good ways to combat it here. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. 1 off of Karn plus Teferi. So I guess we'll just Teferi. I think they're going to regret discarding their Rampaging Raptor, but we'll see. All right, uptick. Uptick. Wow. Yeah. That seems good. We'll go ahead and fracture their Magda here as well, because we know they have Cathar Commando. All right. And they're off it. Seems good. Probably want Seal of Removal here. What's not as good versus them? Palantir's maybe a little bit dirtily and slow. Do we want Unctus as just a, what, 2/4 for 3? That's not bad, honestly. Is it better than something else in the deck? Maybe not. I still think this is not going to be a great matchup, but luckily for us, we had a decent draw, and theirs was a little bit slower. Okay, I'm not going to mulligan this hand, but it doesn't actually do anything. It just has infinite potential, basically. It doesn't take much for us to kind of go off with this hand, right? That's not bad. I'm gonna hold the Rogrin Triome because we might want to cycle it. Turn 2 Magda. You can grab Saga with that. We can grab Shorakai with that. Shorakai actually looks pretty good. All right, we'll go ahead and run out the Soul Ring and the Vault. The only problem about running them out like this is that I've made my Displacer Kitten a little bit worse. But Shorikai draws 2, discards 1, but also importantly makes a 1/1 blocker versus them, which is kind of nice. Actually, if we can just find Teferi 3, we can start going off again. What you doing over there, friend? Hello? All right, let's pause while we wait for our opponent to come back. They came back as soon as I paused it, of course. Spellbinder. Well, I don't think they're going to grab Enlightened Tutor, so I'm just going to let this resolve. Taking Cryptic or Kitten makes the most sense. Yep, took the Cryptic indeed. All right. Tutor, let's go grab Shorikai. Oops, hit the table. Shorikai and pass. So they're on some weird Jeskai aggro. Okay. I will make a 1/1 and attempt to block. Nice hits there. Okay. Hey, the One Ring. Nice little card advantage engine. That's really good versus us because we don't pressure very much. And a Firebrand. All right. Well, we might just pop off really, really freaking hard this turn. Wow, we might pop off extremely hard. Okay. Let's start off by... Well, actually, do I even need to do that? No, I don't even need to Shorikai first. We're going to kind of do everything here. Let's bounce there. Do we want to flicker the Mana Vault or the Shorikai? I guess we want to flicker the Mana Vault first. Because we're going to draw 7. We're going to untap 2 blue sources here. Now, I can lose one of my blue in order to Seal of Removal here as well, which I think is definitely worth. Yikes. Okay, actually, this is still pretty good. Because we can flicker the Shorikai a bunch and reset. Oh, I can't target them with the Pro because of the One Ring. I have to target myself. That's funny. Oh, yeah, that's a really good draw. Holy crap, that's an insane draw with Shorikai, isn't it? That's basically infinite as well. Because what you can do is play the top, flicker the Shorakai, draw the top, draw with top, draw it again. Wow, so beautiful. Yeah, it is pretty good. Draw the top. Keep discarding lands. Top, flicker Shorakai. Tap the vault. Monolith. Untap vault. The missing factor here just being the our colored sources again. So go. Top. Flicker Shorakai. Remember, I still have not played a land yet. Draw 2, discard 1. I don't know what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm hoping to hit here. That's a good question, huh? What are we doing? I guess I could steal their one ring, but is that even good enough? Probably not. Or maybe it's just better to... No, let's get to Fairy Online. I don't know what we're doing. I'm spinning a lot of wheels again. There's the Upheaval and there's the Teferi. Okay. We'll get to hold up Brazen here at end of turn. That seems good enough. One. Hilariously discard Ancestral Recall. Love it. I don't think I need the click here anymore. I guess I could just discard the lands as well. Imagine discarding Ancestral Recall. That's great. Mox Diamond, sure. What can they do with 6 mana, though? Okay, I don't think we really care about that. If they take Brazen, I won't be able to cast the Petty Theft, but that doesn't really matter. They might just look at my hand and concede. Took Upheaval. That doesn't matter. I already have infinite mana. Oh, sure, Judgment. Okay, so they can nab my cat or something. Oh, they took Shorakai. Oh, okay. Do not care about that in the slightest. Petty Theft, their Spellbinder. Let's untap our Mana Vault. All right. Let's just go tucking and stuff. Let's see, add 3. This is free mana. Oh, I actually need to add a lot of blue, don't I? Because we have white here with the talisman. I should also be attacking first, but that doesn't matter. No, they gave up! Oh, okay. Well, I already had floated a bunch of mana, so I guess I wasn't going to be able to attack because of that. But in any case, that is how you do it, my friends. Look at that, 3060 with blue busted stuff. We opened Ancestral Recall. We opened Soul Ring in a pack with Tinker, Mox Ruby, and there was something else in there. And yeah, deck worked like a charm. Displacer Kitten, if you haven't seen it in action before, now you have, and now you know how insane it can be. That felt good. GG's. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.